Mm, okay. So we're gonna do Manifestation Monday live. So I'm gonna do a whole little intro, and you guys, I'm gonna have to hide the chat. Yeah, I can't do it. Okay, I can't hide the chat, so I'm gonna just have to not get distracted for once because I know people watching this afterwards get upset. So we're gonna do Manifestation Monday live, and then I'm going to do a Q&A and we can chat and I'll answer the chat then. So I'm not ignoring you now, but I do want to get through Manifestation Monday. Before we start, I want to give a huge shout out to milkandeggs.com. I'm drinking my kombucha right now, and I realized that I haven't talked to you guys about them in a minute. And if you're in the LA area, what it is it's farm to table groceries. So it's really nice to be able to order online whatever you want. That's where I get all my vegan cheeses. They have a bunch of vegan foods. They have a whole vegan section. And I have a promo code for $20 off. Thank you, Metaphysical Mike. You're so sweet. I have a promo code for $20 off. It's just my name. It's Leora Alexandra. So that will be in the description if you're in LA and you want to check it out. That's where I get these health aid kombuchas, like the special ones, and also my favorite ones are the Better Booch. And they only have those at Erewhon, I believe, and also on milkandeggs.com. So yeah, thanks to Milk and Eggs. I love you guys, and it's a company I believe in. I love working with them. They're so sweet. So please check them out and support them. So today, I have my big screen over here. Let's open this. I gathered just a few fun stories. My mouse wants to work. And last week, I asked you guys to focus on non-judgment. So I checked in with some of the people in the Baby Elephant group on Facebook, and I was like, how is your week of non-judgment going? And a lot of people were like, I'm trying, but it is hard. So I made the decision, and I think that you guys should do it with me because, it's also a struggle for me, and nobody's perfect, and not being judgmental is a very difficult thing. 222 people. And I wanted this week to also be about non-judgment. So again, let's practice one full week of not judging others and not judging ourselves, not jumping to assumptions, not treating people badly based on your judgments, and just kind of letting people be and letting yourself be, not being so hard on yourself. So non-judgment week 2. I'm having a hard time with that word if you guys can't tell. Thank you, Anna, for asking if I'm better from my flu. That is why we didn't have a video on Saturday. People were asking why there was no video. That is the reason why. I was sick for a full week, but I'm so much better. I don't get sick as often anymore. It's really nice. So when I do get sick, it's kind of frustrating because I really want to work, Okay, so I'm trying to pull up these stories, but my mouse isn't working. Come on, guys. Oh, I have exciting news. I'll say it after these stories, though. Sorry that I'm ignoring the chat, but I know people get so mad when they rewatch this and and I'm not focused. Okay. So what I did is I asked people on the Baby Elephant Law of Attraction group on Facebook. The reason why I'm picking stories from there is because I really want all of you guys, if you're new, if you haven't been on there, to go check it out because it's been so helpful for people. It's been such a community effort to help each other, and they're making separate groups and talking on Telegram, which I have no idea what that is. I'm so behind the times. I thought Facebook group was very advanced for us. So definitely join the Facebook group. Now, it's so irritating to me how many times I say That is why I cut my videos, guys. I literally just take out the ums. So I'm going to tell you guys the stories that I got submitted on the Facebook group. The first one is from Fallon. She wrote that she manifested her dog's health. Fallon wrote, they found a tumor and I was awaiting the results. As I waited, I scripted. I sent him my healing energy and I did a fake phone call with the vet where I visualized her telling me it's not cancerous and will go away on its own. And guess what? In 5 days time, all of that happened. So phone call method is super, super powerful. If you haven't seen that video, it's like a 4 to 5 minute video. I think it's really, really short. And the phone call method has been very helpful. It's been very helpful for me and my mom. Basically, all you do is you imagine the results that you're going to get right before making a phone call, and thinking about the emotions that you're going to feel when you get off the phone and the emotions that the other person is going to feel. So that is the first story. Second story for today is from my girl Jasmine. I had to pick it because it was a BTS story, obviously. So she wrote, I posted this in the group last week, but I manifested floor tickets to the LA concert of my favorite group, BTS. I was calm about it. I visualized. I saw myself in front of the stage, enjoying every minute while waving my army bomb in the air, meditated, and then let it go. The events leading up to the ticketing time, I was traveling, didn't have good Wi-Fi connection, and there was a huge time difference, so I had to stay up late for when they went on sale. This would have previously made me nervous and anxious, but I was calm, trusted the universe, and I manifested them with such ease. I'm so grateful, and I can't wait for the concert in September. I'm so excited for you. The third story I wanted to tell you guys about was really cool. Jess on the Facebook group did this experiment. So many of you may have heard of that experiment that was done with snowflakes, where they were given love energy or spoken, like love words were spoken to them, but they were ignored. And there's a few different types. I think it was water that they did this with, and then they made it into snowflakes. I don't really remember, but basically, she did this experiment herself with 3 strawberries, and she put one single strawberry in 3 different bowls, and so one of them she ignored, one of them she spoke hateful words to it or gave it hateful thoughts. I don't have the information in here, I just have the picture saved. And then the last strawberry, she was sending it like loving thoughts. So a couple days later, the one that was ignored, the strawberry that was ignored, you guys can check this out on the Facebook group, it's legit. The one that was ignored started just kind of like leaking. The one that was given hateful thoughts started to rot really badly. And the one that was given loving thoughts is like thriving. It's kind of crazy. It looks like brand new. I think she said that there was a tiny bit of mold on it that you couldn't even see. So that's a really cool experiment that she did. So that's all in the Baby Elephant Law of Attraction group. And we have one last story, and then we'll get into the Q&A. We can hang out a bit. So Saren, I think that's how you say it, wrote, I manifested my new car. I daydreamed about myself riding in it, and I made a test drive to actually feel how it felt to sit inside of it, which makes visualizing easier for me. I agree. I think that that's a really good way to, if you're trying to manifest a car, if you can test drive it, go do that. After that, I detached from it. I saw that same car everywhere, so I knew that I was getting close. We closed the deal this Saturday, and I'm picking it up this week. So congratulations, my love. That's a great story. Those were 4 different stories, I believe, that we had right now. And very different techniques that you guys can use in your own practice. And let's wrap Manifestation Monday up with reminding you that we're doing this whole week. We're doing non-judgment week number 2. And now I want you guys to tell me something good, and let's talk. What's up, everybody? I'm not going to catch up on the chat. I know I'm not, so I'm here now. I've been trying to manifest a specific person after they stopped talking to me. I've let go too, but now I'm getting impatient. Then that just means that you have to work on yourself, my love. You have to work on your patience, because things come in perfect timing. And if you find yourself getting impatient, that's actually a low vibrational emotion and feeling, and that's something that you should focus on working through and becoming a more patient person. While you focus on becoming a more patient person, this person is going to come back into your life. Hi, thank you guys. Is the new moon tonight? Oh, it's the 14th. You're kidding. Oh, you guys, I'm not kidding. I actually thought it was like May 9th. New moon, May. Oh, so it's tomorrow. Cool. Maybe I'll do new moon manifestation tomorrow. Okay, I'm manifesting a job and I have 3 job interviews this week. So excited, amazing. I hope that you get your perfect job, whatever you feel the most aligned to. Manifesting moving into, oh, I lost it. Oh, guys, I can't keep up. I was fired from my job 2 days ago. I was devastated but stayed positive. I wrote in my journal that I would find another job that paid better and fit me better. I need to, that's 1 out of 2. Where's the second message of that? I have an interview tomorrow. Amazing. I hope that it pays better and I hope that you're really happy there. Manifesting being a best-selling author like Danielle Steele. You guys ever hear, I don't know if I've ever talked about this before, but you ever hear the story about, there's a spider web here. And the little spider is making a home in my home. The story about like the love kitchen, the magical kitchen. Have you guys heard that? If you sent me manifestation stories, the best time to send them to me are over the weekend when I can actually look through my DMs a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys. So this is for the people I saw. I was reading Tokyo Ghoul. Hey. This is for the people who are saying in the chat right now, like, can you talk about self-love a little bit? And wow. Even when it's only 266 of us, there's so much going on. Let me tell you the story about the love kitchen. This is about self-love. So it's kind of like a visualization thing, okay? Imagine that you have a kitchen. It's a magical kitchen. And in this kitchen, you have any food in the entire world and an abundant, limitless supply of it. You have anything you want, and it's the best of everything, okay? The best, whatever is your favorite food, the best chefs in the world are making this in your kitchen, okay? Yeah, I saw that website. It was really cool. Okay, I need to focus. So you have this amazing kitchen, okay? Now, one day, you hear a knock on your door, and somebody's standing there, and they're holding a box of pizza. And they say to you, I will share this box of pizza with you if you do whatever I ask you to do, if you do whatever I say. What would you do in that situation? Tell you what I would do is I would say, thank you so much. I don't need your pizza. I have the best pizza in the world in my kitchen. Would you like to come in and eat some? Right? So, no thanks, I'll make my own. Exactly. So, exactly. You would say, like, thank you. I'm going to do what I want to do with my life. I'm going to be happy no matter what. Would you like to come eat with me? Right? Now, take that situation to the side. Imagine that you no longer have a magical kitchen, okay? And you've been starving for weeks, for months. You're so hungry, you don't have enough food, okay? There's nothing to eat. You have no resources to even get food. Now somebody knocks on your door with a pizza and they say to you, do whatever I say and you can have pizza. In that situation, what would you do? In that situation, when you've been starving, you'd say, what do you want me to do? I'll do it. I'm human. Humans need food to eat, right? You'd be a slave. I'd be a slave for that pizza. I'm a vegan and I would still be a slave for that pizza because your survival instincts kick in and you need food. We need food to exist, right? There are some certain things that we need to exist. Now, you start to do everything for that person, for that pizza, but every day you're so anxious because what if this person doesn't want to share their pizza with you tomorrow? What if the pizza runs out? What if they decide to bring their pizza to somebody else tomorrow? Hi, Von Zeta. So I don't know if it's pretty self-explanatory, but that kitchen is self-love. If you have an abundant, plentiful supply of self-love, when someone comes to you and says, I'll love you, but here are my conditions, or I will love you, but I will treat you like this, you would say, no, thank you. I love myself enough. I have plenty of love. Thank you. I will love you if you want to come join me on the good side of the world in this nice kitchen. But if you have no self-love and someone comes to you and offers you love, you're going to become addicted to that love and you'll do whatever you can to keep that love. You will lose your self-respect. You will lose yourself. You will lose everything for their love. When you have your magical kitchen, when you have your self-love, you don't settle for somebody's pizza, for a box of pizza, because you're good already. Live through exactly what you're describing. A lot of people do. They get this love and they've been starving for love because they don't love themselves. And they're just like, I will do anything to keep this love. And sometimes it's not even conscious. It's just like a survival instinct. You want to keep that love. I was thinking of just saying dude, no, and shut the door in their face. Oops. Listen, that's a mentality that you're you got your own. That's beautiful. Okay, pizza analogies are the best. How can I win legal battles? I actually helped one of my Patreon supporters win a legal battle, and all she did was visualization and making sure she felt the way she would feel once she wins the battle. Got my amazing paneer tikka masala. Used to love paneer tikka masala. Now I have vegan tikka masala. Leo, I really want to understand math and I need good grades to pass the subject. How can I apply law of attraction things? The way you would apply law of attraction here is you would focus on the end result of having the good grades and wanting to and understanding math. And what will happen is resources are going to come to you that will help you to become better at math. So focus on the end result, on getting those good grades, on your family being excited for you, your friends being excited for you. Focus on the feeling you'll get, and also take on some affirmations like, I have so many opportunities for education. I get so many opportunities to learn, things like that. Mira, have you seen my video on how to manifest a school acceptance? Because I have it exactly for that. How can I attract travel more? The way I do it is Pinterest vision board. I just pin all every morning for 10 minutes all the places I want to go, and I find that certain things come to my life, resources to enable me to go there. I'm a millionaire. Yes, you are, babe. My love, I want to manifest my move to California. I've been getting signs, but even though I know I'm going to live there someday, I still have this doubt. I don't know why. That's something that you need to work through. Hello, honey. That's something that you need to work through. You got to sit down with yourself and find out where it's coming from. Thank you, my love, but please don't send me a ton of money because I told you last time you're wasting it. It's going to YouTube. Unless you want to give it to YouTube, which is cool. Well, like 30% of it goes to YouTube, which is ridiculous. YouTube isn't live streaming. You're an inspiration. I used to be so good at manifesting and now I've lost it. My love, think about the story you're telling yourself. You haven't lost it. You've convinced yourself that you've lost it. Now it's time to convince yourself that you still have it. Layla. Layla? How can I attract depression recovery? Okay, so a lot of people might know this. I mean, I talk about it in a lot of my videos. I talk about it all the time, but I was clinically depressed for years. I manifested better health, better mental health, but the way that I manifested it is I asked for happiness. I asked for security, stability, and when I asked for those things, I gave thanks for them. And then I started to practice gratitude. Gratitude really, really healed me. Like I was medicated, it's not like I was just depressed, I was actually medicated for this. So it was serious. And I still say that gratitude saved me. And the second I started practicing gratitude, I started finding myself more and understanding what I need to do in my life to make myself happy, what things trigger me, what things set me on fire, and that's what you need to do. Also, read the book How Not to Die. I'm reading it right now. There's a chapter on how not to die from severe depression, and it's it's all about how to take care of yourself, take care of your body. Is it possible to use the law of attraction to help a loved one? Yes, it is, my love. As long as they want the same thing that you want. Like for example, I helped my friend manifest love because she wanted love. She was looking for love. I really wanted her to have love, and I manifested that for her, and she's in a very happy relationship now. I wanted to ask if I was doing scripting right. I write what I would like to manifest, like I'm writing a journal entry, but in past tense. Am I doing it right? Yes, my love, that's perfect. There's different ways of doing it. My mom will actually write it out like a script, like a full-on script, but she's a writer, so. Can you please talk about subliminals? I don't have much to say about them. I know that they've worked for people. They've worked for me in the past. They worked to get me fired up to losing weight. I've used them before for that. Mm-hmm. I manifested some front row tickets. I scripted it and it happened in the weirdest way. Being specific is so important. I want to hear about that, babe. How are you? My puppy sounds excited, huh? It's getting hot because of these lights. 1 second. Why are we talking about turmeric? Because I'm very into that. Bye, Arun. I'm getting dizzy from the chat. How do I feel emotions as if it happened when visualizing? Well, think to yourself. Think about, okay, visualize whatever you want happening. How does that make you feel? It should make you happy, right? It should make you feel satisfied. And if it's not making you feel that way, then maybe reevaluate what you're trying to manifest. How to manifest for somebody else. All I do is I just write it down. I script for, like I wrote, blank, met the love of her life. He treats her amazingly. He's so good. He really takes care of her. He protects her. She's really happy, and I'm really, really happy for her. It's very, very, very powerful to use emotional words when you're scripting or when you're journaling, when you're trying to manifest. How can I attract a U.S. work visa for my girlfriend who lives in Germany? Much love. What would be the best way to manifest something like that? Definitely know all the paperwork that needs to be done. Definitely know all the deadlines. Keep those in mind. Like, be aware of everything that has to do with it, that's surrounding it, and visualize, and speak with her as if she's gotten it. Make plans for when she gets it. What if two people are trying to manifest something different? Which manifestation will happen? Depends on what the manifestation is. If you're trying to manifest something for someone, for somebody else, and they want something else, whatever they want for themselves is going to happen. We actually did help somebody manifest something. Oh, my brother. You guys, I forgot about the news I have to tell you. Guess what? We have merch. I hate calling it that. I wanted to make some dope clothes, so I made some that will remind you every day of your power and of our community. And I hope you'll like them. Gonna go work on my pizza. You're gonna have the yummiest pizza ever, babe. My grandma had a stroke. Is there any way I can heal her? Yes, you can send her healing just by intending it. Especially if you're my subscriber, and you watch the altar healing video, we all have the ability to heal. It's been turned on in us. It's like been uploaded into the collective consciousness. You can heal people. All of you are able to. Intend healing for somebody, they will heal from you. Oh, are you guys excited? I'm so excited. I haven't received it yet. Yes, this will be uploaded after. We love a fashion icon. How do you intend the healing? You sit in silence. You visualize that person laughing and healthy and doing what they love to do. And you think about the emotions you feel when they're healthy. And you say in your head, I'm sending them healing. You will heal. I'm intending healing for you. You're just putting it out there, and you're not doing anything. Ultimate healing, ultra healing it's called, is coming from source through you to the person. You don't have to do anything. How do you reverse desperate thoughts? Question mark, question mark, question mark. First of all, without writing in caps, start there. I have several videos on manifesting relationships. A video on inner beauty, rituals, law of attraction would fit for the new moon in Taurus. I like that. I'm writing it down, babe. Inner beauty rituals. I'm doing a manifestation experiment. can't tell you guys about it because you are my subjects. So let you know when it happens. I'm new to LOA, but thanks to you, I manifested 3 things so far: $40 in a week, a coffee, and my fave celebrity doing a live stream. I want to eventually try manifesting meeting my favorite celebrity too. So easy, you're going to do it. That's so dope. 111 likes. How do you know when something is a sign from the universe? My go-to advice is that whatever it is going to stick out. It's going to be repeating. You're going to hear it a lot. You're going to see it a lot. It's going to be brighter. And when I say that, I literally mean you see a scene, you see whatever you see in front of you, whatever is super bright and catches your attention, focus on that. If something is louder, let's say you're listening to music and something suddenly sounds louder, or you're watching a movie and something really sticks out in that's a sign. I might do a live new moon ritual tomorrow. Thank you, Caitlin. A video on angel numbers. Yeah. I've been planning on doing that. I've got to do it. I've been trying to attract popularity so I can spread positivity and love, but it's not working for me. I don't know how to let go because I constantly feel like everyone thinks I'm a loser. My love, Antonia, that is what's holding you back from manifesting. You've got to let go of that feeling and that fear. Stop caring what other people think about you. Honestly, when I wanted to be popular as a little girl, I was like fresh off the boat, barely spoke English. I wanted to be one of the popular girls, and it didn't actually click until I was like, you know what? I don't care what any of these girls think of me. I'm going to be myself. Myself is a sweet, loving person. And the second I was like, I don't care what anyone thinks. Like, forget, like, I do care what people think about me now. Of course I do. It's very hard not to. But at that moment, as a 12-year-old, 11-year-old, something clicked in me and I was like, I love who I am as a person. I'm a good person. And I enjoy my life. And the second that happened, they all wanted to be my friend. So the goal, the key is to be yourself, be you. People love people who are themselves. I feel rich already for some reason. Same, babe. Same. I literally just say it all the time. How do you manifest weight loss? I have a new video on that. Did you watch my video from last Saturday? Ooh, there's a lot of things happening. What's my favorite law of attraction method? Kind of use an amalgamation of a lot of different ones, but my most effective is literally just putting it out there, saying it's going to happen. And I know I've created a belief system in myself that if I say I'm going to do something, it's going to get done. It's going to happen. So the biggest trick in the law of attraction is to change your belief system to think that whatever method you're using is the best and the most, the strongest and the fastest method. Fatima, hi. Do more lives. Kelly, yes. I'm so sorry if I didn't get a response like really soon after that. There's so much going on every day that I forget. So can you post again? Tag me a bunch of times in the comment so I can get your email. The air turned off. It's hot. I healed my dog. Fallon, I shared your story today, my love. If you came late, that's why you didn't hear. Give your dog a lot of kisses for me. I'm so happy that he's okay, or she. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay. I'm trying to manifest my debt being wiped out. 20K. How can I do this? Babe, feel you. Student loans, feel you. Heavy. Hopefully, it's not something that you need to pay off like right away or you're on the streets. Really, really hoping that that's not the case for you. What I would do is, can we manifest your bodyguard? What I would do is just use prosperity and financial methods of getting new resources. Like if you don't have a job that's paying you enough to pay things off, you don't have a job at all, if you don't have any source of income. I'm getting so distracted from the chat, I'm sorry. I've had people tell me that they've cleared the debt overnight because they won exactly the amount of money that they needed from a scratch off. You know, like there's so many doors and so many opportunities to create abundance, and you just kind of have to work with when we have debt, we really focus on it. And when you focus on it, you're focusing on not having. I don't know how to react. How do you get rid of laziness, lack of motivation? It's a very, very good question. It's actually something that I'm trying to learn how to help people with. Because if you've talked to me in these live streams before, I've talked about this before, I've always been a very motivated person. Is there like a dark screen over me? I've always been a very motivated person. So for me to know how to go from being a lazy person to a motivated person, you kind of have to be in that situation. So I'm hoping that maybe I'm trying to learn how to, because I'm trying to help my brother. I would say you have to find a passion or at least an interest. Find something that's interesting enough for you. But sometimes you gotta get motivation to find something that's interesting for you. Very often a person can be a motivation for you. If you want to be with a specific person, but you're too lazy to be with them, so you're like, oh, I have to become a more motivated person. Or if you want to emanate somebody, become more like them, and you see, I want that trait in that person. It's a very good thing to do. It's what I did with anxiety. So when I had really severe anxiety, I would always give excuses all the time. I'd be like, well, it's because I had anxiety. I can't come to this concert. I have anxiety. Can't go to this party. I have anxiety. Can't go out on Halloween. I have anxiety. Kept repeating that, and my anxiety was getting worse and worse till I realized what I was doing, and I stopped saying that. I don't say it anymore. If I ever talk about it, I'll just say, I used to have anxiety, but I cured my anxiety. So maybe that could work with motivation. You could say, I'm a very motivated person. Just start picking that up. Start saying, I'm a very motivated person. I'm very inspired. What's the opposite of lazy? I'm a go-getter. I cured my anxiety. Amazing, Fatima. How did you do it, babe? Also LOA? Hardworking. That's what I was looking for. Law of attraction is basically speaking things into existence, more or less. But what the law actually is like attracts onto like attracts like onto itself. What you are, you attract to you. Where you vibrate, where your thoughts are is where you are. Where you vibrate is where you're going to go. I watched your videos back to back and oh, to know that I had an effect on other people who suffered with anxiety is just crazy. I cured my anxiety too. I'm free. Ugh. That just made me feel so good. Mimi Pitt said, I will make 75 euros by tomorrow evening. Babe, don't cap yourself like that. And if you're going to put a number, say or more. Always say or more or better. Yes, it's the same person, Brianna. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting like punked, trolled. How do you use an abundance log if you have no sources of an income? So my mom doesn't have a source of income, right? She doesn't work right now. I can't handle this. How could I not notice somebody who says, notice me, senpai? You are noticed, babe. Notice me, senpai. What was I just saying? Oh, my mom. Okay. So my mom has no form of income right now. She's not working because she can't right now. And she does an abundance log, and it's worked for her also. And what she'll do is if there's a sale somewhere, she'll write down like the amount of money that she saved, you know? If she receives a present, if somebody buys her coffee, you write things down like that. Also, if none of those things apply to you, you can write down abundance in other forms. Like if somebody brought you joy, brought you happiness. Because the thing is, you're not focusing on the physical thing. Because think about it, physicality, like what is real about that? That is not actually, physical money is not, the universe doesn't know what physical money is. It knows the emotion of receiving. Focus on the emotion of receiving. So whatever you're receiving, let's say you're receiving like happiness from people, a hug from somebody, you focus on the emotion, you write those down. Happy birthday, Cassie. It's funny that you asked if I fast because I'm actually wanting to do a water fast this week, considering doing it. Oh, okay. I was gonna bring my crystals, but everything fell. I'm fasting right now. How do I overcome confusion? What kind of confusion? Like you're not sure what you want or things like that? Whenever you're confused about anything, return to yourself. Your higher self knows everything. It's known a lot. It knows the future, the past, present, knows everything. When you connect with your higher self, there is no confusion. I find it so hard to visualize. Sometimes I just can't see it. A lot, you know that there's actually a condition for certain people who actually cannot visualize. You don't have to visualize in order to manifest. That's why we do all these videos about all these other techniques, because you don't necessarily have to visualize. How to manifest a big move that needs to happen very soon. I was deciding if New York City or LA made sense career-wise, and the universe definitely said LA. So I have a problem myself with timing. If there's something that needs to be done ASAP, I mean, not anymore because I don't really, like I create my own deadlines in my life now, you know? But I would say that a deadline or like something that needs to happen rushed, kind of, you're going to have to work to not let the emotions of rushing and desperation and needing this to get in the way of you, of attracting that move. You kind of have to just be really, really chill about it, you know? And that's just one obstacle to like come through. And then the way to make this move come is to look at apartments, decide where you're going to work, look at your commute, like really visualize and see yourself working there, living there. What are you going to do on the weekends? Make a list of things you want to do in the weekend. And the resources, don't close yourself off to any opportunities that are going to move you to LA. The resources will come. The opportunity will come. Come my way, Leora. I got you, sis. You're actually hilarious and adorable. Can you talk about period and its relation with the moon, nature, and emotions? I'm just going to give you some advice. Don't make decisions on your period. Best advice I got when I was 13 years old. I can't send money because my parents don't allow it, but I'm sending you good vibes. Thank you, my love. I feel your good vibes. You already sent me some telling me that I helped with your anxiety. Jennifer, that's a good question. She asked, do you believe that everyone in our lives is a direct reflection of us and what's going on inside of us? I believe that our life in general, there's a lot of things that go into life. There's a lot of things, a lot of different laws. That's why there's not just one ultimate law of everything. There are several laws. There's a lot that goes into it. I think that the mirror effect, which has been backed, there components of it at least has been backed by science, is legit. And the way you think in your head is going to be reflected outwardly. So the people around you, you've attracted to you. If other people have attracted them for you, like let's say your mom, your parents moved to a town and that was their desire and you grew up with somebody, in a way you still attract everything that happens. It's hard to say because there are soul contracts. There's so much that goes into life, but definitely what you're seeing in front of you is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. If there's turmoil outside, fix inside first, and you'll see it play out in front of you. Does Christianity coexist with the law of attraction? I don't see any part of the law of attraction that gets in the way of any religion. Personally, I might be wrong. And I've seen a lot of instances where the mysticism of certain religions align with the law of attraction and the laws of the universe. Excuse me. Can you talk about karmic debt? It's a heavy subject, but it's a cool one. And that one might that one may get in the way of certain religious aspects. I'm not sure because I'm Jewish myself, but I'm not I haven't read the entire Torah, you know? So I don't know if it gets in the way. But I will say that it is what I believe in. It makes sense to me why things happen the way they are. I don't believe that there is evil. I don't believe in evil. I don't believe that anybody's inherently evil. I don't believe that there's a being that's bad. I don't think that you need to experience any badness or any negativity ever. I think that humans and the way that we live, we create this, right? So when bad things happen to us, when really, really bad things happen to us, why are they happening? So there's a mixture of the different laws, right? There's these laws, like the law of attraction it's actually in a physical world. But then what about things that happen in between before and after. Soul contracts, if you believe in this, were made a very, very long time ago. You can't remember them because once we come into this world, we can't remember until we need to. And when people have awakenings or like a flash, like what I had, like consciousness shifts, they kind of get a glimpse into when they decided, when they made the decisions, when they made these contracts. And these contracts are to pay off karmic debt. And once karmic debt is paid, then it's a restful life and you transcend. Dedicated videos to the urgency vibes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get more. I want to create like an actual technique on dealing with the urgency vibes, and then we'll do it. Thank you, honey. My eyes. It's really sweet. I recently manifested the perfect guy internally, but I forgot about his external looks. What should I do, babe? Oh man, my mom's at Trader Joe's, guys. Gotta tell her what to get. What do we need? We need bananas. Urgency vibes. It's just like when you need something to be done immediately, you know? Those vibes kind of come off as desperate and lacking. I have turmeric. I have almond milk. I want mango. I was craving, when I said what should I get, I was thinking mango. Yes, certain foods do increase your vibration because they're high vibrational foods. I need sunflower seeds. Good call. Notice me, senpai. So I have a talent show on June 20th, and I want to manifest a beautiful singing voice and dancing skills. Wait, I lost it. How could I do that, and am I running out of time? This is what I was talking about, the urgency vibes, babe. That, how do I explain it? Sometimes I lose my English words, you know? That focus on like, oh my god, it's coming up. I need this to get done now. Babe, please stop wasting your money on me and YouTube. Thank you. Am I too negative here to be ignored? No, I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm just trying to keep up. You can see how fast this chat is going. I'm very out of it. Fine, just bananas then. But a lot of bananas. All of the bananas. I seem to be able to manifest everything, but I love what am I doing wrong? Babe, first of all, thank you so much for that ultimate respect of senpai. Secondly, your belief system, babe. You're putting love on a pedestal. You're putting it like, wow, this is harder to manifest than everything else I've manifested. If you start to believe that it's just as easy, because it is, it literally is, it's going to come to you. Also, do you know what you want exactly? I'm going to accept people into the group right now because I see people asking about that. Approve all. I know I'm not finishing anything I'm saying because there's a lot going on and I'm confused. Yes, you can add your friend to the Facebook group. You can also accept people in there. You guys have admin control, my loves. This is our group. We all run it. High vibrational foods, fruits, vegetables, legumes, anything that doesn't come from an animal that was terrified as it was being killed or milked or, all that. Nuts. I don't have a specific video on manifesting a job. In my first Law of Attraction 101, I talked a little bit about how I manifested a job, I believe. But just a quick rundown. Act as if you have the job already. So whatever hours you'll have with that job, live according to those hours. Don't sleep until 10 if you have to be awake at 5 a.m. for the job, Get the appropriate clothing. Drive this. I'll say this again. It might seem a little creepy to do this, but I've done it before and it's really been a great visualization tool. Drive to the place to see your commute. So when I wanted to work at E-News, this is actually funny. I wanted to work at E-News, and the building that I thought E-News was at was on my way to school. And every time I would pass it, whenever I had somebody in the car, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to work there one day. I'm going to work there one day. I'm going to work there one day. I ended up getting a job there. That was not E-News. But it was that building that I kept pointing at. E-News was in a different building, and I worked there before that building. That makes sense. Brittany, I think I answered that before. You said if I set a time limit for a manifestation, will it actually happen on that date? It kind of gives you too much pressure. If you don't feel badly about that deadline, yeah, it could happen on that date. I myself personally don't do deadlines like that because I think that it creates negative vibes. If you have negative vibrations, then you're not aligned with what you want to happen. Oh, how can I manifest a beautiful singing voice? I heard a story. Somebody was able to do this, by the way. You need a placebo. Believe that doing something will get you that. And, you might believe that practice will make you a great singer. So you have to practice. If that is your belief, you have to practice. Because if you don't, your brain says, in order to be a great singer, I have to practice, but you're not practicing. Does that make sense? What? Did I just see that? Oh. I hunt animals to eat instead of going to the store. Will that lower my vibration? If they don't know, first of all, personally, Michael, I'm not, no judgment at all. I'm not one to preach to anybody. I personally believe that eating taking the life of another being when we don't actually need to is a low vibrational thing to do. Also, meat, generally, if you look it up, actually has a lower vibration than fruit. Like as a thing, as a material thing, it has a very, very low vibration. So I would assume so, but there is a difference between pigs that know that they're going into slaughter, how terrified they are, and maybe if you shoot a rabbit that doesn't know that it's getting hunted. There's going to be a difference in that. But still, personally. I've been so insecure, I really can't seem to lose weight, even if I visualize a lot. Thank you so much. My love, you gotta work on your self-love. Work on being nicer to yourself. I think that when we're really insecure, what's very important is to remember who we really are. We're not this physical body. We're not this physical interpretation of ourselves. We are a soul that's been through so much, that's learned so much, that's experienced so much. We are so powerful beyond our belief, beyond our measure. I don't even know how powerful we are. The amount that we can still do is crazy. I didn't see this super chat. YouTube takes 30%, but my baby takes a 70% cut, so haters back off. I need to know who you are. It's hilarious. So remembering that, like, your divinity, how could you not love that about, like, you're actually so amazing, and so the probability that you'd be here right now is so slim. Like, you beat out all the odds in order to exist right now. And you are here and you have this physical experience and you chose to be here. Know that. You don't remember it, but you chose to be here and you chose to be who you are right now. So your soul knows what's right for it. If you're here in this physical body, you chose to be in this body, celebrate that, because there was a reason. There's a reason why you are who you are. And you have to be good to yourself. Vegan is better for weight loss and for overall health. And I will tell you, I have sources, okay? Yes, sources. I read a lot of these books because I like to back my shit up, you know? Talk about water fasting. Water fasting is good to do once in a while. Resets you. It's good for spiritual purposes. People have been known to trigger an awakening or consciousness shift by water fasting, but I don't know medically how good it is. Jessica, I lost 80 pounds by eating keto and having a positive amount of self-love. I forgave myself for being fat and accepted it. I knew I could choose to improve myself, but I was so much more than my weight. Beautiful. Literally there. That's all you need to hear. Aya matcha is really good. But I think you can get a cheaper one and it'll taste just as good. Intermittent fasting works very, very well. It's a very disciplined way to eat, though, and I'm not always that disciplined. I would eat 8 hours a day, and I would stop eating at 7. So I would start eating at like 11, right? Do you ever want to have kids? Yes, I definitely do. How do I acquire bigger lips? Somebody just wrote me something, actually. Let me read this to you guys. Okay, so somebody just wrote me this manifestation story. Hey, Leo, I want to tell you that I've been able to manifest my desired face. I've wanted defined, prominent cheekbones and pretty, deep-set eyes, and I just wanted my whole face to be enhanced in beauty. I already love my face. I just wanted to enhance my physical features in my face. So 5 months ago, every morning, I would visualize my desired face and speak out loud that I have a beautiful face. I love my beautiful, deep-set eyes. My cheekbones are beautiful and defined. I have beautiful, clear skin. I love my beautiful face structure. Beautiful is starting to sound really weird. Every feature in my face is defined and beautiful. I'm so grateful to have this beautiful face. I affirmed this every morning and every night. Within a couple of months, people told me I look prettier, and now I have the physical features I have desired. I spoke it into existence. So if you want bigger lips, speak that into existence. My friend spoke her booty into existence, and that literally worked. My other friend actually got herself sick and got her body sick by saying that she's fat. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Carolina. Thanks, Dylan. Yeah, I saw the girl on the Facebook page. I forgot to answer to that. I was driving when I saw that, so I couldn't. It just like opened it for a second. No one scream at me. It was a second. Red light. Mhm. That's a perfect example. So, alchemy said, I did get lip filler once. Everyone told me I have bigger lips. I believe it. Told me that every day. I told myself that every day. And now my fillers are gone, but I still get compliments and they are perfect. It's like everybody accepts this reality, so it has to be true, right? Aya matcha, but I really it's AIYA. It's they sell it on milkandeggs.com, but I really think that you could get a cheaper one and it would be just as good. I'll have to message you later about some manifestations and whatnot. Love you, girlie. Love you. Talk to me later. Yes, I'm gonna keep this live stream. Yes, Carolina, ask a question. Carolina? No, Fatima, you don't have to work hard to lose weight. You have to work on your belief that in order to lose weight, you have to work hard. My initials are KL, and my crush's name are the same. I keep seeing the letter K everywhere. Does this even mean anything? I keep hoping we'll end up together. You could definitely end up together. I don't know if seeing K everywhere necessarily is a sign. That's up to you. I've said this in my other videos. Whether something is a sign or not, you have to interpret that. You know whether it is or not because it's a very personal thing. Signs are not always ubiquitous. Some numbers mean specific things, but when you are feeling, just like how Ryan just said, seeing lots of 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 11, 11. You see how quickly I get distracted? Okay, but other things, messages from the universe, you have to understand whether that's a sign for you or not. Can I manifest a date with a guy I met on Tinder a month ago? We haven't talked since then, and I really want to go on a date with him. Yeah, you can, for sure. What are you doing to manifest them? Can I ask? Love you too, Mandy. Bye, Denise. Denise. I know. I speak Hebrew and a tiny bit of a few other languages, but I'm not even going to put them on because it's embarrassing. Hi, Uni. How can I manifest being a successful YouTuber? You know what I did a year ago? I photoshopped a number next to my name. It was 100,000. Can't believe that I photoshopped that. Like I put that next to my name, and a year later, it did manifest. And there was no tricks. I just created videos, and the right people found me. People who like this and who want to listen. Shalom. How can I overcome guilt and perception of family? Guilt is a very low vibrational feeling that you have to let go of. Guilt is replaying and punishing ourselves over and over and over again. And once you realize that it's just you punishing yourself over and over again, you can start to let go of that. How do you cleanse crystals and how often? You're going to feel when you want to, generally speaking, this I feel when it's time to be cleansed. For example, I had a rose quartz necklace, and before I knew that they needed to be cleansed, in the beginning, I had such good energy and I was really protected from any negative vibes from other people. And I had good luck and love. And it was amazing. And then suddenly it started to give me just bad energy, bad vibes. And I was like, what's going on with this? And then I learned that you have to cleanse crystals. I put it in, I think I put it in a fountain in sunlight. And then I left it out in the sun. I forgot it for a full day. And when I started wearing it again, it started to feel good. So you'll feel it. I did become a bat mitzvah. My number one tip on curing anxiety with the law of attraction is to stop saying that you have anxiety. That's how I cured mine. I use the Body Shop shampoo. I think I use the Rainforest something. I don't know. I got it because they don't test on animals. And are you going to do a new moon ritual live? Please say yes. If I have time tomorrow, I will. I need to get a video recorded for this week. Valentine gave me an idea for a video to do for tomorrow also, so we'll see. Who's going to get merch when it comes out? Are you guys excited about that? I design things. I want you to wear them. Yeah, I would want to do a meetup for sure. Yay. I'm so excited. I got excited again. I want to see if you're excited too. I got something that says keep your vibrations way, way up. It only has 2 ways because we couldn't fit all 3. Yeah, it's a hoodie. Oh, the date from Tinder. You guys know that any law of attraction technique can be used to get anything that you want. There's not necessarily a specific one for every single one, but I understand that wanting just kind of to know what to do. So what I would do with that is, first of all, intuition. Do you feel like you should reach out to this person? Secondly, visualization, and maybe even do like a fake phone call. Do the phone call method. Like imagine them calling you and asking you out, how you're gonna feel, how they're gonna feel. Would you feel weird if I hug you in the meetup? Babe, literally, whenever I meet somebody that knows me from YouTube, I just grab them. I have nothing to say. I just grab them and hold on to them for as long as I can. So no, not weird. Hi, Miss Lay. The phone call thing works. That's the first thing I manifested. Guys, in Japan, I went to my favorite vegan restaurant in Japan. It's this Indian restaurant. Oh my God, it's the best, okay? So it was my second day in Japan, and I had this server, and she was super nervous. And I was just like, I remember, I was like, she's like, I'm so sorry. Like, it's my second week here. Like, I just started. I was like, you're doing great. You're so good. Don't even worry. And, but she was really nervous. I didn't notice. I guess my brother noticed. He's like, she's really super nervous. I'm like, she just started. She's fine. Don't worry. So we finished our meal, and then we went into the elevator, and we're waiting. I mean, we went to the lobby, and we're waiting for the elevator, and this server is coming out. She's just got off of work, and she was speaking Japanese to her boss. And so she comes in, me and my brother and are like talking amongst ourselves. We're like, I wonder where she's from. She's not Japanese. She looks like European or from Spain or something. And so I talked to her. I started talking to her because I talk to strangers all the time, to random people. And I was like, where are you from? And she's like, where do you think I'm from? I don't remember what I guessed. And then she corrected us. And she's like, I'm sorry, but are you Leora Alexandra? That was the craziest thing ever. And we both were like crying, grabbing onto each other, like, what? Like, no way. She's like, that's why I was so nervous. I'm like, nah, you were fine. Mind you, I don't go anywhere. I do meditation at home. Hatsune Miku. Did I say that right? How did you start doing YouTube as your full-time job? I decided to quit my actual full-time job when I had 10,000 subscribers and I was making no money on YouTube. My family believed in me because they know that when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to figure it out. I love doing this. I love waking up in the morning to get to do this. And it worked out. What are you doing to try to attract your move to another country? You have to ask the universe for a sign for something like that. KK Marie, they won't necessarily. I mean, first of all, there's going to be red flags whether a person's right for you or not. Always trust your intuition. I'm a Sagittarius. Love you too. How long did it take you, and what do you feel was the biggest step to solidifying your YouTube career? I mean, it took me a full year to get 100,000 subscribers. The step, I don't know. Honestly, I just decided I'm going to make things. I'm so sorry. It's kombucha. I'm going to make videos about things that I care about. Things that, okay, I used to watch Koi Fresco and Infinite Waters every single morning. And then I remember, like, I love Ralph so much, but, like, sometimes his stuff would get repetitive. And I was looking for more. And Koi doesn't do law of attraction all the time, so I needed something. And then I kind of just ended up filling that void, Kaylin, I can't wait for you to enjoy your coffee. I do not use subliminals, but sometimes when I need like a little pick-me-up, I will. What do you do if you get discouraged between the manifesting time of your desire? So there's like a buffer of time, right? I have a blog on this. You can look up Living Lovely, buffer of time. In that buffer of time, the most important thing you can do is not focus on it. Ask for merch for a while now, has been part of my manifestation journal since day one. I love you, Anthony. Anthony, I hope you like pink. Because, like, I mean, there's white and stuff too, and gray. But I was really inspired by PewDiePie's like pink men's unisex clothes, I do have a boyfriend. I manifested him. Love pink, yay! Thank you, Yana. I remember manifesting a sprained ankle. I wanted to get out of a date. I told the boy I had sprained my ankle and told everyone that I had sprained my ankle. I fell down the stairs and sprained my ankle. Unfortunately, that happens to me all the time also when I forget, and I'll say something. But I think that you get better at realizing you're doing it, right? Like, I really wanted to get out of something last week, to be honest, of a social engagement, and I got sick. I manifested my boyfriend by writing down a letter to myself about how I feel having him with my family and how he makes me feel, what our life is like together. And I literally manifested this guy to the T, except he doesn't play video games. I like video games, and I would have liked if he played video games, but he's so supportive of all my weird like hobbies that it's okay. How do drugs and alcohol alter one's vibration? They definitely it depends what drugs, I'm pretty sure, because I've never done drugs, so I can't tell you personally, but I know alcohol brings your vibration very low. That's why I've cut down my drinking completely. He's not vegan, and it's hard, but he's very, very open to it, loves vegan food, takes me to vegan restaurants. We'll see how that plays out. Yes, lets me be me. Literally, I'm like the biggest nerd, like Saturday nights watching anime in bed. He's totally like supportive of it, loves it. BTS, RM. For sure, love him. Such a big crush on him. Do you take antidepressants? You're so happy all the time. What's your happy pill? Cute. I used to take antidepressants. I'm off them now. but they didn't make me happy. They just made me even, you know? His name's a secret. He's not like a social media person, you know, he's very low key, so I did manifest my skin. I asked, not that I think that I'm there yet or anything, but I wanted clear skin, and when I was much younger, and I got a placebo. My placebo pill was something I was eating at the time, and it cleared up my skin, and I've just never had bad skin since. How do you handle anger? I want to tell you guys, like, from somebody who is where I am right now, and I'm sure that a lot of you feel this way, or at least getting to start to feel this way. Negative emotions and anger and things like that are going to just they're just going to disappear from your life little by little. Of course I get angry. Of course I get anxious sometimes. I get frustrated. Of course, 100%. I have shitty days, of course. But the speed in which I can let go of anger and of discomfort and irritation has just become really crazy. The magic purse of the spirit. No, what is that? You can't be angry and grateful at the same time. Hi, Vernell. You guys should check out his music. Great music. My birthday is December 19th. Can green tea be a placebo effect for clear skin? Yes, and it can also clear up your skin. Any tips on how to fix family issues and problems and have a happy surrounding at home? Yes, because, you know, I've had my own family problems, and I'm very family oriented. So having good family relations is very important to me, and I would script about it a lot, or actually I would just make manifestation lists of things that I want, and I wrote it in the past tense, like, we're all getting along so well, everybody's so happy, like, we're all on the same page, and also just a lot of communication, a lot of patience, you know. I'm so grateful for my great life. I'm so grateful for all the money that flows into my life. I always have more than enough money. I love that. Goddess Harmony said, how can I forget my ex? Forgive them, first of all. Forgive them, no matter what, no matter how much they've wronged you, forgive them. Forgive yourself, no matter how wrong you were, if you were. And get busy being the best you can be. I think breakups are fun because you get to just improve yourself and just flex on a person because you're such a strong, vibrant being, and you're just getting better and better every day after that breakup. And it's like the best revenge is being happy and healthy and successful. I don't dance salsa. I want to learn though. Is it a placebo if you want to break your leg and every day you go down the stairs, you say, ouch, my leg? Is that a placebo? Yeah, you're going to break your leg like that. Can you not do that? You need to start saying, my bangs grow so fast. Like, why do I even cut them? My bangs are growing so fast. Forgiveness is difficult, but it is so crucial for your health. Yes, you can manifest a million things as long as you're not like confused. My go-to move for manifestation is just saying it to myself, seeing it, pinning a little bit, being very easy about it. I want to go vegan, but sushi. What was your weakness when you started becoming vegan? I'm sure that if I'd ever had fish in my entire life, that fish would have been hard because I know that a lot of people really, really like eating fish. My biggest, cheese. I love pizza. But it was so crucial for me to give that up. Nefitari Brown, okay, quit. What are you quitting, babe? Every place I've traveled, I've manifested. I try to look at my Pinterest board once a day. I often forget, so a few times a week. Well, I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm trying to keep up. I swear. I just photoshopped my subscriber count to 200. Oh my god, I'm so excited for you to get that. Why do you think we miss people? Is there an attachment? I think because we're humans and we have emotions. Can you talk about how to manifest when visualizing and scripting hasn't worked? I keep seeing 888 for almost a year, but no major manifestation yet. Okay, you need to remind yourself that the law of attraction doesn't work. It is there all the time. Whatever you're attracting, whatever current circumstances you have attracted. AJ Shepard, I'm not ignoring you either. Guys, I'm not ignoring you. I love you. Stop. Trying to keep up. So sorry, Alexandra. I know I'm not finishing any of these questions. Manifesting perfect person except for looks. You can, first of all, if they're the perfect person for you and it's just looks wise that's holding you back, I'm sorry, but that's a personal challenge for you. And it's the universe literally screaming at you, this is your challenge. Look past the person's exterior. You need to focus on their interior. Hi, Ensley. Manifest her not ignoring you. Is it my doing that I'm mostly single on terrible relationships these last years when I want love more than anything? My love, yes, but it's not your fault. It's your doing, but it's not your fault. I was cheated on by every guy I dated for 9 years. Had a few boyfriends. I always had a boyfriend, and every guy, every one of those guys was exactly the same person, exactly the same situation, playing out over and over again. I had to learn something. And once I learned it, I broke the confines. I was going to leave, but Isabel got here and she's been trying to get here, so I'm going to stay a little bit longer. Yes, daily affirmations are enough to make huge changes, 100%. What guy in his right mind would cheat on you? My question exactly. But really? What guy? Why cheat in general? Break up with the person. Why cheat? But thank you for saying that. And honestly, like my current boyfriend literally says, I have no idea why somebody would cheat on you. Like you give no reason at all. Like you're so chill, like not clingy, blah blah blah. And sometimes we have things in our own personality that we do have to fix. But I don't think that it was anything that I had to fix. It was a lesson that I had to learn. I had to learn not to settle for love that doesn't deserve me. And I had to really, what I had to do is to listen. People tell us who they are, and we completely choose to ignore them. We choose to think whatever we want. Like my ex, like good guy, whatever. But he told me our first date, I'm a gambler, I'm a drinker, I'm a degenerate, literally called himself a degenerate. And I was just like, tell me more. Like just not listening. And I had to learn to listen, you know? I manifested clear skin after discovering your videos. Awesome. Can you tell us what you did, babe? Because a lot of people are asking about clear skin today. Sometimes people cheat on others because of their own insecurities. For sure, 100%. It wasn't my fault, but I still attracted these guys. You can say daily affirmations in your head. They feel more powerful to me when you say them out loud. Love from friends. I want to manifest pimples though. meetup idea? Did I miss something? Tell me more. Guys. What's going on? How do you deal with anger in a business or professional setting? Get back to yourself. Deep breaths. And remember, anger doesn't solve anything. She's not ignoring anyone. I'm not. Am I ignoring? I'm really trying my best. It's 276 people versus 1, okay? How do I manifest good grades? Visualize that report card. Visualize the rewarding feeling you're going to feel, and be open to opportunities to improve your studies. Thank you, Chelsea. I'm trying really hard. Anger doesn't solve anything. Do you think that anger solves something? Has anger ever solved anything for you? How do I manifest something really big without always feeling like it's too big to come to me? Break your social conditioning. And I know that sounds like a difficult thing to do, but all it really takes is to really get more into your spirituality, to really understand what you are, how big you are in perspective to how small material things are. If you're still in love with somebody and you can't stop thinking about them, it's a good thing. But this is the thing. It's not that you have to, letting go doesn't mean that you have to forget about them. It just means stop sending out those vibes. Don't think to yourself, if you're thinking things like, I'm nothing without him, I'm nothing without her, I can't do anything in life without this person, I'm not good enough for them, I need to be better for them, whatever. Those are the thoughts you don't want to have. If you can't stop thinking about somebody, I mean, you love them, and that's a beautiful thing, and you should be happy. If you become happy about the fact that you're nonstop thinking about this person, even if they're not in your life, watch how they come back into your life. Guys, I just got really, really tired. I don't do coaching. I don't have time right now, but in the future, I definitely will. And also, I haven't eaten. All I had was an acai bowl today. It's time for dinner. I love you. I'm sorry. Single chin. Let's do another live stream later this week. If you're not part of the Facebook group, become a part of it because I announce the live streams on there. Thank you, Yana, for caring about my hunger. I'm actually really dizzy, so it's time to go. Stormy, about past lives. If you haven't read the book Convoluted Universe, I'm reading it right now. It's really good, and it's about past lives. Read it. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, for talking to me. I love you. And if you're in this and you're not live, if you want to be in the next live, make sure you have notifications on. All right.